Three Brothers Music and Things podcast is not in any way, shape, or form responsible for other people's dumb decisions. The statements made by the hosts and guests are strictly opinion and intended as entertainment only. Three Brothers Media Group is not responsible for anything said or done by anyone because of what the three idiots hosting this podcast have said or done. However, if you decide to listen to this podcast, do this at your own risk. Possible side effects are hiccups, fever, dizziness, temporary blindness, the clap, small case of gonorrhea, burning when you pee or someone else pees, chronic bedwetting, inflammation of fat cells, slight anal discharge, and possible death.
I am Kevin. You can call me Kev. It's a vegetable and canola. And to my left, the bearded freak, my little brother, Jesse.
I want to be able to walk when I'm 35.
And on my right is brother Andy.
The champ, Little Poke, Tony Baloney, Jesse, asshole.
And we're back.
I was like 6.
That's right. Welcome back, everybody. This is Three Brothers Music and Things. We are still three brothers. We still talk about music, and we still talk about things. So the title actually fits.
Yeah, fair enough.
I am your host, Kev. I am middle brother here on Three Brothers Music and Things. Middle equals best.
But not visually.
Oh, yeah. No. I'm over here on the good side.
Lonesome.
The head host side, as we'll call it. Oh, and with me always, our little brother. Welcome, our little brother, Jesse.
Hi.
Man, every time I do a big build-up, he's so soft or very quick.
Yeah.
But then I go, and here's our brother, Jess. And he's like, hi.
Have I done that?
Yeah, just a few weeks ago. You were a lot louder. And it was very intense. I think it was our Super Bowl one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And me and Andy are just like, whoa, he's super intense. And all I did was like, here's Jess. And he's just like, rah.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I guess I'm going to have to really calm her down when I
just go
introduce
low-key
Jess
with
and then
it.
see if he like stands up and does a jig or something.
Yeah. Take the mic off the stand.
Do a bunch of air guitar and just like do some flips and whatever. Oh man, all the way down to the end where I can barely see him from here is our big brother Andy.
Hi-oh.
Hi-oh.
You need to get your eyes checked. You can't see her. He's not that far away.
It's far away compared to what we're used
Yeah,
to.
that's true.
So yeah, this is Andy. On top of all of his nicknames and all the crazy things that he's done in his life, another thing that has happened to him is there's actually been a holiday named after him. And I think he told us this once before, but like usual, I don't usually listen when he says things. So I don't remember the date.
Jeez.
I don't remember the date that it is or what it's even called. So, Andy, could you fill me in one more time? Because I'm dumb.
Well, in case you can't tell, I like to eat. So, in honor of my liking to eat, I was awarded a national holiday.
Oh, it was a
So,
national one.
yeah,
I thought it was
no,
county.
This is a national holiday.
Is it Fat Tuesday?
Put it on your calendar. It is
Are you
National Eat Hot Dogs and Tacos Day. And it's on June 9th.
It's on June 9th.
Yeah.
Eat hot dogs and tacos.
Some hot dogs and tacos.
Hot dogs and tacos.
6-9.
There it is. It took me a second, too, to figure out the month, but yeah.
I got the hot dog and tacos. I didn't put the 6-9 together. Nice.
June 9th.
Pretty honored.
Very, very nice. Well played.
And so, ironically with that, one of the things I want to get into is I have issues
Okay.
with food. Not really like that, but I have a specific thing. I like Jersey Mike's. And I'm going to throw that out there. You're not even sponsoring us, but I'm letting you know I love Jersey Mike's. I've had countless amount of sandwiches from there because I also like June 9th. Yeah, so we have one where I have a day job over that way. And so I've been in there a lot, and I thought, man, you guys are kind of expensive, but totally worth it. I like them more than any of the other sub and sandwich shops that are out there. All the big brands that I'm not even going to talk about because Jersey Mike's is the best to me. And so I thought, I have to save some money because I'm spending a lot on these sandwiches because it's like very addicting to me. So a lot of times I don't go in that area so that I don't have to go there for lunch and all this. So I decided that I'm just going to get the stuff from the store, make my own version of it. Right? So it's literally, they have a little slicer there. So I was like, okay, well, I got to get buns. I went to our local grocery store, which we have quite a few around here in our part of the neck of the woods in Michigan. And they have all kinds of different stuff over in the deli area and all that, and the bakery stuff. So there's a bunch of different kinds of stuff. So there, I got some beer, cheese, something loaf of bread thing.
Beer.
Sounds amazing.
That's my favorite kind of cheese. So I got that one. Plus I got some other thing with like Italian herbs and stuff that's on there, which is pretty close to the one that I get from over there. I think this one has some, so it's a rosemary Parmesan crusted type of bread thing. So I was like, honestly, the bread's the bread. You can figure out whatever type of bread that you want. So after that, we slice up some ham. Right? They do theirs really thin deli slice. I've got deli slice style of ham up in the refrigerator. Let's grab that, throw that on there. Next, we do provolone cheese. Mm-hmm. I got the quote unquote deli, which is like 3 times thicker than the slices that they're throwing on there. But I was like, oh, no, that's a good cheese, so we'll deal with it. And then we put some shredded lettuce. I've done some stuff with my romaine lettuce that I like, but I did buy a bag of shredded regular lettuce, iceberg lettuce stuff. So we're going to get real close to this. Let's try it. Threw some of my onions on there. Amy doesn't like the onions, but now the trick to this one is their, what I call their crack, because man, does this is the stuff that gets you addicted. They have 2 different types of liquids that they just go all over this thing, right? Red wine vinegar, which is I didn't think would be very good. A lot of people put that on salad and stuff, but actually that's where the taste is.
Yep.
But the part that is like meth to you is the combination of the oil. It's a vegetable and canola.
Canola.
Yep, that one. Canola oil. So there's a combination.
He
so
just
there's
had a stroke.
I did. Actually, my mouth started watering. That's what's happening.
He had a stroke.
I just said this is
He
like
swallowed his own tongue. A canola.
I was picturing it, and then I think I just gained 4 pounds thinking about it. So there's a combination of this oil, and so I put a little bit on there, right? I didn't want to go overboard like they do, but I was like, I don't even know if this is right. So we tried it, and Amy's like, well, there's hardly any oil on here. And I'm like, well, we'll make another one, and I'll do like they do, and they just go crazy on it. So I realized, well, I can just soak it into the top part of the bun and all this stuff. So I'm eating it. Not quite the same, but it's still good. Yeah. I'm like, man, I can actually make these and then take these to work and eat them for lunch and stuff like that. This is going to work.
Money.
I can save some money, but then I realized I'm eating about 3 times the amount of them when I make them from home. So I'm pretty sure it's not better for me, and it's probably the same amount of money.
Yeah. Shit.
So, yeah, my issue is with the foods because all the good stuff is just, it's so good to me that I have a problem where I have to, I can't stop eating the stuff like that. But yeah, that oil and the red wine vinegar, that's the stuff that is like addicting, and it'll get you to come back. So, So if you haven't tried it, all you folks out there, go to Jersey Mike's, order a giant number 3 so that you can either have a whole lot of food at one time or you have a whole lot of food that'll last you the whole day.
Right.
A giant is literally way bigger than the foot long out there or the 18-inch from the other competitor. This thing is humongous.
But don't eat it all at once or you'll have a giant number 2.
Nice.
So it's not that I have issues with Jersey Mike's. I just have issues with the food that I like so much that when I make it at home, it becomes very expensive. And
Yep.
I eat way too much. Jess,
Oh, yeah.
we need a quote of the week.
You need it?
This is how Andy and I live our week, is off the
You made
quotes.
That's right.
So after last week's, we need to change it up.
All right. Sometimes you will never know the value of a moment until it becomes a memory. A little deeper than last week.
Yeah. I don't
Ronald Reagan.
No, that's a good guess, though. Not close, but that's a good guess.
This is so random.
It seems like he would say that.
Yeah.
I think it was Jerry the King Lawler. Oh, why are you laughing at me? You said Ronald Reagan was a good one, and I get a little giggle.
You know, with a wrestler, is he cutting a promo?
Maybe.
No, sorry, no.
Was I close?
Close.
Thank you.
So close.
What was it?
You don't have another one? No more
No.
guesses? Dr. Seuss.
Wow.
Oh, you actually guessed that like a month ago
Yeah.
or two, something like that, a while back, and that wasn't even close.
Yeah.
But
Should've
now
guessed
you're
it
close
again.
for this.
Just guess it every week. No, I probably won't do
Yeah,
another
it
Dr.
won't
Seuss.
be another one. So.
Don't guess it anymore.
I'm just guessing Ronald Reagan from now on.
That's
I'll hit you with Ronnie next week.
He's got some good ones.
So we're going to move into Beer of the Week. And so those of you watching on YouTube or listening wherever you get your podcasts from, find your Beer of the Week and start drinking with us.
Yes, please.
This week we have, well, I guess if you're on YouTube, you get to see a heads up.
I couldn't find the camera.
Got
just
lost
like-
in all the
I was
snare
like,
drums over there.
He's just doing this big left to
To
right.
be fair, we do have 3 of them set up.
Yeah, I
Two of
couldn't
them aren't
remember
working
which
right
one
yet.
was the
There's
right one.
cables or it's laying all over the other ones.
Well, who knows? Maybe we thought you got sloppy.
No, that would be like
Kidding?
I am so OCD about things. Look how organized everything is in the dungeon.
Yeah. You want
That would
me
never
to
happen.
pan that camera so they can see it?
They would notice it really is a dungeon.
Yeah.
First thing I gotta
Wow, they weren't
say
lying.
is I really like the reclosable box.
The box is
that's a
nice.
nice touch.
The box
That is
is
pretty
nice.
cool. So
So you can keep all your open cans in there when you're driving home.
that's yeah, exactly. They won't be rolling all over the floorboards.
I think Jess had last week's, right? So, Andy, this is your week?
This is mine.
Yeah.
Yeah. And this is actually a brewery I hadn't heard of before, Austin Brothers, but I thought it kind of makes a nice tie-in with Three
Yeah.
Brothers. So,
I do see the mitten.
yes, this
is
is
from here?
this is from Michigan. I don't know. Let's see. Oh, they've actually
It's
got a
like
little
way up
map
by
on here.
Alpena.
Yes.
Oh, it is Alpena.
Alpena, Michigan. Yep. They've even got a little map that
Wow.
shows their location. So, yeah, this is out of Alpena.
Please visit their tap room, it says.
Yeah, those of you that are listening and watching, if you're in Michigan, especially if you're up north, up in Alpena area, go to, what was it, Austin Brothers?
Austin Brothers
Brewery.
Beer Company. Doesn't say. I don't see when they were founded. Yeah, I haven't heard of them, so they may be new. I'm not really sure.
Well, hopefully they are. We'll be there.
Established in 2015.
Oh, there you go.
That's
Yeah.
semi-new.
Pretty new,
Well,
yeah.
actually, it is new compared to a lot of the ones that...
Yeah,
we've
for
been-
sure.
So a little bit about Austin Brothers. First, they give you a definition of brother: one related to another by common ties or interests, which is an interesting definition.
So it doesn't
Right.
have to be blood.
Yeah.
Nice.
Here at the Austin Brothers Beer Company, we're all family. We're much larger than the blood that binds us. As a family-operated brewery, we believe we are all connected by the beer we craft and the relationships we create. Brothers make the best beer. Cheers to you, brother.
Thanks, Hulk.
Share a cold one with us at our tap room in scenic Alpena, Michigan. So,
Alpena is awesome.
yeah.
So I,
It's a nice...
the last
a nice
5 years
place.
or whatever, I've been up there for the 4th of July, and we're right on the beach, like every year. So it's every year I keep going, man, I really want to have a pontoon out there. Like everybody just enjoys the 4th of July up there, and it's a beautiful place. You go downtown and you walk around. There's just tons of stuff that you can do
Yeah.
while you're over there, and so it's awesome over there. I love it.
Yep.
It's a really nice
it's
area.
It's a really beautiful city. There is a little blurb on the top of the box there about the beer itself, if you want to.
If you want to
go-
read that
I
while
I
we're
will.
drinking.
I will attempt to read things while you guys open this into the mic.
Ready, buddy?
I like how Jess tries to do it all the time.
You know, I don't think.
like the mics don't move or something all of a sudden.
Yeah.
I'm
I
not
don't
used to this yet.
think we actually said the name of the beer. This is Woody Wheat.
Woody Wheat.
Yeah.
Which one am I reading? The pair of this, or the other side?
There's something that gives like a description of the
Well,
beer
the
itself,
American
like-
style wheat with a twist, hints of orange peel, and generous amounts of vanilla will hit both the nose and the palate. With a medium body and light color, you can session this beer all year round. Well, you guys keep thinking about it. It does have a pair of this. So it says Austin Brothers beer with barbecue ribs.
I love barbecue ribs.
With this,
I could
you
probably
will
see
now.
that.
How about with some grilled fish, if you like fish?
I love fish.
Yeah.
And spicy chili
I love spicy chili.
Yeah.
with green curry.
Never heard of it.
But I will drink it with it. And one of Andy's favorite hamburgers.
Hamburgers.
Yeah, it's got seems like maybe a bit of a nutty flavor. It's hard to
Yeah.
describe the kind of that initial flavor that hits you.
Was that like the
It's-
wheat side of things?
I think so. It's
I
different.
think it's more of the vanilla side.
I was
It
gonna
might
say,
be
I
more of
was
a
just gonna
vanilla
ask
bean
if you-
instead of a vanilla.
If you taste the
itself.
vanilla,
Oh yeah,
and then do you have the hint of orange peel?
I'm not getting.
I'm
that.
not finding that in there.
You will at the bottom.
They put an orange peel.
This is alcohol is a 5.2%.
Oh Jesus, what are you trying to do? With me?
I'd say it's a decent beer.
Yeah, it's
I
not
wouldn't
bad.
say it's going to become one of my favorites, but it's not bad. I'm a big fan of wheat beers. And,
I'd like to try more of their stuff too, though.
yeah.
For sure.
Andy,
Yes.
when would you drink this?
I believe they tell you that
Yeah, it
it's
says
for
all year round.
I would drink this. Boy, I don't know. I think this would be maybe a cool weather.
I was gonna say it's like a fall beer. to me.
Yeah, it feels like a cool weather beer to me.
I'm having deja vu when
campfire.
Jess says, I think it's a fall beer.
I think it
He
is.
has a lot of fall beers.
They do kind of fall.
That's
in
when
those
I drink the
categories,
most.
though.
So when we get back to the fall on the podcast,
Oh boy,
Jess will
I will
be
be drunk
sprawled
all the
out
time.
over here
Right,
in the new setup.
we might have to do a podcast around a bonfire because that's what I really enjoy about fall.
I'd be like, oh, here's our new segment called Beers of the Week.
Here's our podcast where we just drink beer all
Yeah,
the time.
Here's Monday's beer.
Yeah. Beer of the week every day.
So on Facebook is where we last posted about advice stuff. We had so many come in after our last week's episode that we have another week of advice from three brothers.
Oh,
wow.
boy.
They want more?
They want more.
I can't believe
And I
it.
don't believe we have any repeats from last week, so I'm not sure how things are going quite yet.
Oh, God.
We'll have to do like a reunion episode where they be like, "Hey, how did our advice help you?"
Yeah.
Or didn't it?
It didn't.
So we're gonna start. Actually, before we start with the music advice, I have a question for you, Andy.
Yeah.
Did you know that our little brother is about to have a baby?
Not me
Wow.
personally.
Right there.
Well, I mean, it looks like it.
He hides
but-
it well, semi well.
Yeah, not very well.
You look so great.
we have.
Thanks.
I have a bet with Andy that the baby will come during this episode.
Mm.
Andy has said probably not. It'll be off air, but I've got my fingers crossed that it'll happen during this episode, this recording. So if you're on YouTube, watch Jess just get up and take off running.
Or if you see me doing this,
He checks his phone to see if his wife is calling
Yeah.
saying it's time.
Yeah.
So
I'm not going to explain it to you guys when I leave.
this will be absolutely epic if it actually happens during the recording. It would be so funny. We don't think it's going to happen, but I really want to win because I've got like 100-1 odds on this. So if Andy wins, he gets my $1. If I win, I get 1,000 of his.
Wow.
I forgot to tell you that.
That's like 1,000 to 1
Well,
odds.
I'm not good with math, obviously. I'm dumb.
Jesus.
But I may have just changed things right there on the fly as well.
Wow.
They went up right before we started to hit record.
Get my phone.
He's gonna have 7 missed calls.
That would
It would definitely be two brothers and music and things at that
That would
point.
not be good. Not be
Oh
good.
yeah, those are listening. Andy was trying to win and stole Jess's phone.
he stole my phone.
All right, how about we do some advice for those that are in the music side of things, like this guy that wrote in. His this comes from Drums for Life.
Wow.
It's a
How
lot
many
of
eyes?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 eyes.
God dang.
Drums for Life.
Makes sense.
Okay.
Says, I want to be the best drummer ever.
Don't we all?
How do I get better, faster, noticed, and so on?
Let me start by saying we're all drummers and we're sitting here. So you may want to check elsewhere.
Jeez.
Next question.
We have space for you right here.
Yeah.
Might as well jump on.
Andy's basically just give up.
Yeah.
Stop.
Right?
Don't even do
Like,
it anymore.
Well, we all have the same interest as what the Austin Brothers says that creates a brother, so we might as well be four brothers
that's
music
true.
and things.
Yeah.
So come on
I'm
over.
not
on over
saying
here.
it can't happen. I'm just saying you're not going to get it from us.
I really hope that Drums for Life is like 7, 8 years old.
Yeah.
Oh, actually not. If you're 7 or 8 years old and you're watching or listening to this,
Go to bed.
oh, I was going with this.
Grow
other-
the fuck up.
I wasn't gonna say that to him. Poor little guy.
Hey, it's advice time.
Yeah. Hey, we're real here.
Poor
We're
little
real.
guy, man.
This is our reputation on the line.
If you want to be the best drummer ever, I would say practice,
Oh yeah.
get some kind of schooling, start doing more technical stuff. Surround yourself with people that are better than you always. Eventually you'll run out of those people and then you'll know you're the best
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah. Pretty much don't plan on time for anything else.
Oh yeah. There's no you time, there's no relationship time, there's no real adult time, like no job time. Like that is your job.
Yeah.
If you want to be the best ever, like there's
At
people out
anything.
there. Yeah.
I mean, you want to be the best at golf or football or I mean, you look at people who are the best and what they did to get there.
That is
They ate,
Yeah.
breathed, slept,
Huge
lived.
commitment.
Yeah.
huge commitment.
Their craft. Yeah.
But if you want to be the best drummer ever, go watch the movie Whiplash and see on a very small scale about what it takes to
Yeah.
do
you watched
that.
that movie?
I don't think I've seen that.
You haven't watched
If you're
Whiplash?
if you're my brother Andy, go watch the movie Whiplash,
No kidding,
which is
dude.
actually on I think Netflix right now.
Okay.
Dude.
Because I
that
just watched
movie's
it.
so
I just
good.
watched it again the other day. It's either Hulu or Netflix. Those are the
It's
only two I
so
watched,
good.
but it's on one of them. Pretty sure it's Netflix though.
That is a little glimpse of what it's gonna take.
Yeah, that is just a fraction of what it takes to be the best. So
Yeah,
it's
that's
it's
crazy.
huge dedication.
Yeah.
That is for sure.
Definitely.
And I wouldn't set like don't say that's gonna be me or nothing because I mean that's the percentage of you making it to be the best is that's a small percentage, but it's I don't know. It's not impossible,
Yeah.
but it's highly unlikely.
Well, keep in mind too
pull that
it's-
standard bar down a little bit.
Keep in mind too that it's always going to be subjective. So
True.
certain people are going to think you're the best, and others are going to argue that somebody else is the best.
Sure.
And
So-
to this day, everybody has their favorite and who they think is the
Right.
best.
Are you gonna be the best jazz drummer? Are you gonna be the best rock drummer? Or are
Right.
you just gonna be the best studio musician? You know, that
Yep.
type of stuff.
Yep.
I was gonna say,
Find
too,
something.
Stop comparing yourself to people too. You don't want to do that if you're gonna try to be the best. Because if you keep saying, "Oh, I want to be like this guy," well, is he the best? And you're trying to be better than him now, or don't compare yourself and don't pressure yourself into being like one person. Be you and try to make you the best. Don't try to make you the best so and so.
Yeah.
Be
That's
the
how-
best you.
Yeah,
and
that's how I would
totally
spin that.
fine.
Instead of trying to say, "How do I become the best drummer ever?" How do I become the best drummer for me ever?
Yeah, be the
'Cause
best you.
Everybody's
drummer.
got limits.
Yeah.
And don't go copying somebody else to try to get there, because what makes the best drummers that I can think of the best drummers is
They're not like anybody else.
that they
I
came
do.
up with their own thing. They don't sound just like somebody else.
Right.
So
Oh, how about Sound Man Scott?
He sounds nice.
I think his name's Scott. As a sound man, oh, how ironic. That's
Yeah.
probably a good area to get into since
Good
your name
choice
is
of
Sound Man
username.
Scott.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It'd be weird if he was like a drummer. Like
I'm a ballerina dancer.
my name's Sound Man Scott and I'm a ballerina. As a sound man, I run into bands not being to my venue on time. This ends up making sound checks get pushed or that band not getting a sound check at all. This turns into the bands getting pissed about their monitor mix and things sounding bad, which throws them off. I want the best for all bands. What is the best approach to fix this?
Yelling.
Throwing things.
Yes. Listen, you got to sit down.
Talk about it.
Talk about it. Over a nice steak, some wine, I think, would be your best option.
I think you yell. Throw in some cuss words.
Just yell.
A lot of these young bands, they need somebody to tell it like it is. Be like, hey,
Yeah, you tell them you show up when I tell you or when you were supposed to be showing up, and you'll get a sound check. If you don't, whose fault is it? It's
Yeah.
not the sound man's. It's your fault. Show up. If you're on time, you're late. Like, you got to
Right.
be early.
Yeah.
Like, that's just how it is.
One thing I've always told bands was it's not the bands that are making this tour or this show for you. It's the venue that's doing it, because without them, you wouldn't have a show.
Yep.
So don't be that band or that group or that person that's like, I'm bigger than this thing, so I'll just get there when I get there. No, the venues will always be there. You're going to move on, and they got somebody coming in the next night.
Yep.
They have a system, whether it's the owner, it's the talent buyer, how they get people to, the bands to apply and to get in there, or the sound man having a certain way that he does things, to the wait staff there, the bar staff, like any of it. Like, they have a whole system of how they do things.
Yeah.
Be respectful and do it their way,
Yep.
because they're gonna make or break you in that, passively that whole town. If it's CBGBs, you're gonna listen. Why don't you do that to the smaller venues too? Because that's their part of town. It's how they run things. Like,
Right.
just don't be those people. If I was that sound man, I would say, listen, if you're not there until, like, I would do this all pre. Like, this is the time. If you're not there for your time, you don't get a sound check. And what you get is what you get. I'll do it on the fly. I'll do what I can for you, but you're the one that's got to be into the mic in between songs. Can we get a little bit more of this and this monitor and that monitor? Like, that's on you, because you weren't here early enough to do this stuff when we were supposed to.
Yeah.
So you're right. I guess, yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yelling.
Yelling, but I would
Yeah.
be really calm and be like, you weren't here on time.
Yeah. No.
Yelling
yelling was kind of a little bit of a joke, but I would be very, very stern with that.
Yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
just lay it on the line. You want a sound check? You want to sound good? You be here on time.
And you wanna know why you didn't sound that good, and people are like, well, the sound was off. Think back of how you treated that sound man before.
Right.
Were you there on time? Did you obey by his rules or her rules on what they wanted to get done, so they have a system?
Yep.
That's probably why, because if you didn't care, why should they care all of a sudden while you're playing?
Yeah.
So you're not going to get
And
that
9
mix that
times
you
out of
want.
10, it's not the venue either that's saying you need to be here
Right.
at this time. It's the sound man that
Sound-
says we need
yep.
these guys in here
The sound
at
man,
this
the
time
sound
so
woman
we can
says,
get everybody in here.
this is the system.
Yeah, exactly. So the venue just rolls off of what he says because they trust him.
Yeah, the
because he
venue
knows what
says
he's
bring
doing.
a bunch of people.
Yeah, the venue says bring everybody that you know and we'll be fine. But
Yep. How about Lita not for sale? Poor
she's
Lita.
sold.
Poor Lita. When I sing a few days a week, my throat tends to start hurting real bad. What are some ideas to make it feel better during the week and during my time off?
Uh-oh.
Go ahead.
I don't know. Take care of your voice. If you're, smoking or doing things that are going to tend to be, harmful to your voice, you need to knock that shit off.
Yeah, I mean, there's definitely some bad habits that people
Yeah.
will do during that week, that things that just goes against what your vocal cords need and things like that.
Yeah, and there's plenty of research that you can do to find out, the right things to be doing and the wrong things to be doing,
Yeah.
so that you can take good care of your voice.
Yeah, so there's different things like doing the whole honey thing, so it's coating the throat. What I would probably suggest, my biggest advice on all seriousness on this would be find somebody that sings a lot already or a vocal coach for a short time and just get advice from those professionals that know, like, hey, people on Broadway, they sing, how many times a week plus the rehearsals and all that. Well,
Yep.
what do they do? Like, go to the top professionals and be like, you sing, 90% of the year. How do you keep it so it's not killing you?
Right.
And everybody needs a break. I'm sure those people need breaks, all
Yep.
that. But there's definitely things out there. I would definitely do the research. I'm no singer. You're no singer
Yeah.
to that
But not to
extent
that- right.
to know, hey, this is what you need to do. I'm not. We can do jokes all day long on this one for legal, not for sale. But,
Right,
but on the
right.
serious side, I just don't have real good answers for
Yeah.
you. If you were looking for not real good answers, we got plenty of those.
Yeah, and you could always go to a vocal coach, because there could just be things in your technique, your
Yeah.
singing technique.
yeah,
That could be causing
You just may be
issues.
doing things wrong.
Right.
So in one of the bands that I'm in now, our singer is a female, and she has a vocal coach that she's been with, I think, a year or two or something now, or whatever, and she's showing her some more of those techniques. So she will be at practice, and she explains, sorry, I'm trying this thing that I was taught about doing this and doing that, whether it's her breathing or how she's singing and what she's doing with her jaw, and just to get that spacing and all that stuff.
Yep.
And it's not stuff that I understand because I don't sing that much, but I think it's really good that even she at our level went somewhere so that she's not destroying her, her vocal cords for later on. So she's worried about that type of stuff
Yep.
coming up. So I think that's really good.
Yeah.
So that's what we had, and we were really serious while Jess was gone, and not what he thought was going to happen.
I can't believe that that's what you went with.
I was a good boy.
Yeah, I see that.
So here's one for me and Jess. This one is from Frank's Frank.
Nice.
My son has tried out drums, guitar, trumpet, saxophone, and piano.
Wow.
He can't stick to just one instrument. Should I be concerned?
Absolutely not.
Right, that's what I was thinking.
Especially coming from someone who plays 4 or 5 instruments himself.
Right, so they did say tried out, but as a parent, do you know that they're just trying it and you're buying all these extra instruments?
Right.
Or are they actually learning this stuff, and then as a kid, you're like, well, this is cool. I've got drums, so now I got the rhythm side. I learned some guitar. Now I'm doing trumpet and saxophone where they actually have to learn music. Then you tie all that in with piano to make sense on a theory level. Like, are they learning all that stuff? I think that's great. Give them 4 more instruments right now while they're interested.
Yeah.
Like, the more that you learn at a younger age, it's easier as well. But if they really want to be in the music side of things or music business, like, that is ideal.
Yeah.
Like, you want to learn as many things as possible.
Right.
We are limited here. Us three with Three Brothers Music and Things podcast, we don't play all that stuff. We play drums. He plays guitar. I pretend to play bass. That's about where we stop. We pretend to sing, and we'll crack all over the place and do all kinds of crazy stuff. But other instruments than that, I mean, we didn't do in school. We all played drums. You guys have heard that in our other episodes. You guys hear these guys cracking me about all my snare drums I got over here. We've all played drums forever. We didn't do the trumpets. We didn't do the saxophone, any of that stuff. So
Right.
the quote unquote real music, with the music notes and understanding all that stuff, like we didn't go down that. Especially Andy and I did not go down that level. I think you understand probably more about some of that stuff than even that we do. So
Yeah.
it's just different. So I would say, don't be concerned. Be excited that they're into that many different instruments.
Absolutely.
And if they are literally just trying, let them try.
Yep.
There's going to be all kinds of things, because then it's sports, same thing. Let them try every single sport that they might be interested in right now.
Yeah, and they're never going to know what they truly are passionate about
Yeah.
unless they try.
You don't know what you're good at, what you like, until you try some of that
Right.
stuff.
Yep.
So, and definitely do that, because I've got my oldest boy doesn't try food. He just doesn't like anything. So, and we tried when he was younger to just try all this food, and Mainly his dad let him get away with not trying new things. Mainly because I'm so picky. I'm just like, you ain't gonna like that. I don't want fresh tomatoes in my refrigerator.
I don't like it. You're not gonna like it.
Yep.
So yeah. So there you go, Frank.
Good job, Frankie.
How about Jimmy for the win?
Nice.
I hear you three talk about being in a band together. Well, that's good because I think we say that almost every episode. I think.
Yep.
So you've listened to at least one episode. I think.
Yeah.
I have a band with a brother and 2 cousins. It doesn't seem to be working very well on so many levels. How do you three make it work? Well, we're not playing music here on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One thing how we make it work is we have our parents in the band too.
Correct.
So I can't throw Jess into a tree anymore and whatever. You know, those things just can't
I'm
get
a
away
lot
with.
bigger now.
You just can't get away with some of that stuff.
Yeah.
I don't. To me, it's just easier being in a band with you guys, but we get along very well.
Yep.
All of us, mom and dad, all of us just get along well. I don't even know how to answer the question because I've never once had an issue with being in a band with any of you guys. So
This kind of goes back to last week as well about being on the same page with people. So that's whether you're family or not. I think that's one of those key things. Communication, talking, and also I don't like playing with these guys. No, I'm just kidding.
that's it.
Fair
Where's
enough.
my phone?
Come on.
And
I got Freddie's number.
this is a podcast
nice,
where I
okay.
just sit here and talk to myself now. No, I don't. You know, it depends on what's not working on what levels. I think probably the biggest things are going to be communication, just talking things out.
And theoretically, that should be easier with family.
Yeah.
Theoretically. Doesn't always work.
I guess it
that way,
depends on your
but
family.
it
With
should
our
be
family,
easier.
it was easier.
Yeah.
It's easier
Yeah,
to do.
that's true.
Not everybody's maybe. So I don't know. Good luck with it. Let us know. The Reels Doctor. Nope. We ain't doing it.
No, you got to tell me what he said now. Damn it.
Not even.
That rascal.
He still has internet, huh?
I forgot to pull some plugs.
That rascal.
Well, obviously for this episode, we're still one camera, so it's still happening. It's
We're
getting
getting
worked. We're almost there. Almost there. Maybe next episode even. We'll see. World advice. We should have some like piano music playing right here, like dun, 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 dun.
we should.
Something cooler. I'll see what I can do when we edit. I don't
During-
know, or maybe I won't do anything. It'll just be like
During the disclaimer.
again. In case you didn't hear the disclaimer at the beginning, we're
Yeah.
gonna do this again right here. So now we're gonna get into world advice. This is pretty much about anything, except for music because we do that separately. But this is gonna be terrible advice that you should not take.
Don't listen to us.
But either way, we're gonna give it to you because that's what we do. We give it to you.
X gonna give it to you.
We have something from Giggles and Bubbles. Giggles and Bubbles. I am a single mom. I already know where this is going with Andy. Photos.
Oh,
I'm a single mom trying to find time to be a mom, great at my job, and a catch for my future husband. How do I do great at all of those things?
Cocaine. Next question.
Cocaine.
middle
During
of
a yawn.
I could use some.
I didn't even look at him to make him go first. He just decided I'm mid yawn. I might as well answer.
I think you just figured that he was gonna go first.
I just don't think he was really giving a crap about what I was asking right
man.
there. About from
Cocaine.
I don't know how you top that, but
You want to make it all happen.
That's
Probably
the
your
one
only
that'll do it.
option.
oh yeah, being a single mom, it's gonna take time. Great at your job will take time, and I don't know. I guess if you're great at both of those, I think you'd be a catch for a future husband that's looking for those things. So
Yeah, I don't think so. Cocaine it is.
so stick with the cocaine.
Yeah, we nailed it. We're getting good at this.
Yeah.
When you can answer one word in the middle of a yawn and be done, and do if you're watching on YouTube, he does this next question like he's wrapping it up. Here's one from Rock Hard for You.
Oh no.
This one's for you.
This one's for Andy. What should my okay. Yeah, this one's for Andy.
Oh shoot.
What should my plans be for a romantic date for me and my girlfriend of 6 years?
Well,
You
first
can't
of
use
all,
cocaine
I
again.
was just gonna say cocaine. First of all.
Look how much thought's going into this.
Uh-oh. Well, yeah, he has to think. He's like, I haven't done this in forever.
Wait,
I'm
maybe Andy should message us and ask questions like this.
Yeah.
First of all, if it's your girlfriend of 6 years,
Yep.
you probably better do something more than just a date.
Yeah.
The next level.
You probably better be busting out
Is this
a
that
ring.
same guy from last week? Who wanted to know how to take it to the next level? Is this the next level?
Because otherwise, she's gonna take my advice. And she's gonna be holding out the pussy.
Oh, I thought he was gonna say doing
Snort
cocaine.
No, the one from last week.
Jess, anything else?
No,
No,
pretty much so.
with the ring.
Well,
6 years.
yeah, that's, yeah. Yeah, you got to wrap her up. You got to do something there.
Yeah, that is a while.
Put
That's
a
a
ring
long
on it
time.
already.
That's a long time for you. Rock hard for you. Let's go. Here's one from Titty Titty Titty. TITTIE TITTY TIT large T.
Wow.
Titty Titty
It's
Titty.
like a Tony thing.
Right.
I like it.
Wow.
I'm looking to trade in and get a new vehicle. What vehicle should I get?
What are you trading in?
Doesn't say.
What are that? You can't.
What's your price range?
You can't answer.
What's
that
your credit
without-
score?
I don't think Titty Titty Titty's looking for a real good answer from us because that's a lack of a lot of information.
What's your social security number?
What's your bank?
What's your bank account?
Get a
routing
motorcycle.
number.
The what?
Get a motorcycle.
Get a moped.
Yeah. I mean,
Very.
there's no way to answer
economic
that
friendly.
without knowing more information.
Then minivan it is.
So
Yeah,
sure.
minivan
Minivan.
Yeah.
With the TV in the middle console.
or a Pontiac Fieri.
Minivan makes sense because if you got 3 titties, you probably got a lot of kids to feed.
Oh. All right.
Oh shoot!
This one's from YOY.
Why? Oh why?
I'm in love with 2 women at once.
Why? Oh why?
Maybe that's their name. Why and why? I have a girl I've been dating for 9 months. I have strong feelings for her. My best friend of 12 years told me her feelings about me recently and wants to try a romantic connection with me. What the hell do I do?
Jeez.
Ay, ay, ay.
Yeah.
This is like the
Boy,
worst.
I feel so bad for you.
I couldn't imagine having 2
Yeah.
women fall
Oh,
for
it
me.
must be so difficult.
How dare you?
Andy's like, I can't even get one to love
Right, yeah.
Oh shoot!
Which I understand because it's my voice that she listens
Right,
for.
yeah. Exactly.
That's sad.
This one's
bang them both.
Give them both cocaine, bang them both.
You ain't married.
Oh my
yeah. A friend of 12 years. That's a good situation because you are friends. But then it's always scary because what if the whole romantic side doesn't work out? Are you going back to being best friends of 12 years?
No,
Or
your
things
friendship's
change.
gone.
Yeah.
So I guess you really have to weigh out how important that friendship is to
Right.
you, and is it worth?
And how much your
Risking.
actual girlfriend means to you.
Yeah,
Right.
9 months. I mean, that's nothing. I mean, it's not nothing. I mean, so I mean, there's something there. 9 months. I mean, if
Yeah.
after 3 months you're done, you're kind
Yeah.
of done, whatever. But I mean, 9 months you're obviously sticking around. You almost made it through all the holidays at least once.
Right. Yeah. That's true.
Do you have slow internet?
How do you react?
Let me give that a try.
Also, cocaine.
Yeah.
Yes.
When all else fails.
Okay, last one. The real the real Dr. Drew. Screw you, Kevin, dumbass. Again, not a question.
That little rascal.
All right, before we get to this fun thing that Andy and I have come up with that Jess doesn't know, I got one thing for Andy that
Can't
neither of
wait.
you know.
Oh, good.
Way back here, we're going to have Andy try some Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch
All right.
in front of all of you on YouTube.
Nice.
And those of you that are listening, we're going to have them crunch right into the
yeah,
microphone.
chew them as loud as you can in that bastard.
with your mouth open. I got him the
Open
small.
it up here, up here.
I got him the small bag, so I
Just
didn't.
in case.
I didn't waste $18 on a big
Yeah,
bag.
right?
They smell really good. Yeah.
Oh, dude, those smell so good.
I don't want just one chip. This isn't one of those. What are those? The
One chip challenge.
Packy, whatever hot
Yeah,
ones.
yeah.
This is. If you're on YouTube, I love the face already. This is Flamin' Hot Cool Ranch Doritos.
Do you like hot stuff though?
He's
think I've
usually
ever-
It depends on
After
how
that.
hot it is.
yeah.
I'm gonna eat one more, but oh wow,
Oh, look at that
that
darkness.
baby's loaded.
The darkness on that red is
yeah.
awesome.
Get her,
Just do it.
Oh,
There it is. There it is.
that one's bringing some heat.
You can chew into the mic.
That's good.
Jess is making Andy share.
Those are
He
good.
handed them to me. I'm not gonna not eat them. Wow.
They are hot. They are definitely hot, but I like them. I love Cool Ranch. It's my favorite chip flavor.
Dude, those are good. Do you like Cool Ranch?
I do not like Cool Ranch, so I will
Really?
not be trying those. It hurt me to even buy those for you.
Yeah.
So
They're delicious.
Yeah, they are.
we're going to put those on the side here.
They're so good.
I wanted to see how Andy would react, and I'm actually getting a better reaction out of Jess.
We'll have to have those next week.
He's like, is my mic working?
They're good. I like them.
They are good. They're really
I'm not
good.
normally a fan of spicy, but those are damn tasty.
God damn, they're hot.
So we're getting closer towards the end of this episode, and we have not had a frantic phone call about anybody going into labor.
I haven't even got a text.
Nothing.
Well, I mean,
She-
I have, but it was from earlier.
He does, but it says please stay there longer.
Yeah. Don't come home, bitch.
I
That's
texted
what
her
she
about
says.
10 minutes ago and told her his phone was dead. So told her
Andy
just to
might
text
be,
me.
Andy might be winning.
Just text me if anything happens.
So I got up and went piss earlier. Forgot my phone. I'm like, oh, I'm mid piss. I'm like, I got to picture off. I got to go back down.
3 missed calls.
Like, I would hope that one of the brothers would come and get me if it
Well,
rings.
no.
Not this one.
We've recorded.
I'm gonna lose $1,000. Damn.
I would have been like, wait a minute.
I would have been gone.
All right. So one thing that Andy and I have done, usually this is where Kev has his lists. This is a Kev and Andy list. We know, because we're brothers, that you sort of have a name picked for your child, your unborn child.
Sort of.
Sort of. I say sort of because we are here to convince you that you need to change the name.
Is that what this paper
and
is?
we have options for you.
I thought this. No, okay.
We have options for you.
right.
What, did you see it?
No, I saw you brought it in and you wouldn't let me see it. But then you hadn't used it yet. Now it makes sense.
So we have some names that we want to throw your way that we want you to convince to your wife that it needs to change to.
okay, well,
And
hold
we're
on.
not going to tell everybody the name of your unborn child until the end if you want to. Jess is going to write down
You're
the
going to
good
write down
ones.
the ones you like?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is going to be
course I
a
am.
really
Good.
long list.
These are good.
Okay.
How many do you have total?
Oh, gosh. I probably have 30 plus.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
I
not
went
gonna be
with,
here that long.
I went with my top 10.
Yeah,
So-
I can skip around and pick some
Find
that
some
I really
of
like.
your favorites.
Sure.
I'll let you go first since you have the majority of them.
This is a way better list than I thought you guys were going to pull on
yeah,
me.
I'm not going to be mean.
I'm not going to lie.
How about Adolf?
Let me write that down.
So if you didn't know,
How do you spell it?
Jess is having a boy,
I
which he
am.
did notice, or he did say a few episodes ago,
Yeah.
very quickly. So if you didn't watch or hear, my first one is King Messiah.
KM for short.
I like it.
And I've noticed so far you haven't written anything down.
Nope.
All right. We'll get there. We got
How
some good
about
ones.
Danger.
Hold on.
That's my number 9. I have danger.
Do you really?
I have danger. Number 9.
Settled. That's it. Danger.
So that one's from both of us. We
Well, that
definitely
gets a big old
that
circle.
one's got to at least have to have an honorable mention to Merce.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll be a middle name.
I have Yugo.
How do you spell that?
Yugo.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Yugo.
Yugo.
Nice.
That's nice. That's classic.
How about ESPN?
Could I call him Espen?
Yeah.
I saw you on the Espen. Nice.
I like
classic.
it. How about Cub?
Cub.
I like it.
Just CUB.
Yep.
Just go old Cub. It's not bad.
How about hashtag?
That's very millennial of it. Yeah, I like it.
Hold on, I got to.
Wait a
No,
minute.
we're good.
Oh, yeah. Hashtag.
Yeah. Hashtag doing a comment.
Oh man. How about Manson?
That's going down.
I'm gonna go old school. How about Popeye?
I don't even have to write that down. I'm just gonna remember that one.
I'm gonna go new school. And how about Styles with a Z?
He'd fit in with everybody that emailed us.
That's right. All those Z's. That's why it's happening.
I'm gonna go a little exotic. Portobello.
Thought you were gonna go with Joe. Joe Exotic. Portobello. Love it.
I'm gonna go a little country for you,
Okay.
since you live out in the country and his big sister likes cows.
Oh, she does.
We're gonna go with Cletus.
I have Cletus.
It's the second one on my list. Cletus.
Nice. Okay, that one's
Cletus.
getting
That's
written
gotta
down.
get just like danger. It's in that list.
How do you guys spell that?
Well, I'm gonna go country.
Cletus.
TUS? Okay.
I'm gonna
Oh, yeah.
go country too and say America.
America Packer.
Well, then instead of a first name, I want to add to America and put in Axis.
America Axis. All right, I like that.
How about Bacardi?
I do like some Bacardi.
I kind of like that one.
Let's see. I decided to go a little cute on this one. Pinches.
Just,
Pinches.
Well,
it's not bad.
I'll match your cute and offer up beans.
Beans? Because he's gonna be Mexican. For those of you that don't know, my wife is half Mexican, so I can say that.
He's allowed to say it.
I'm allowed to say that.
Or Pinto.
Beans. Pinto. Beans, middle name.
Yeah.
Oh, shoot.
We'll go this way. Xavier with 2 X's. XXAYVIER.
X gonna give it to you.
Well,
Oh, my God.
this is a two-parter. You could go either way. Sativa or indica.
Sweeteners?
Strains of marijuana.
Oh. I was going with the sweetener.
I have a strong name. Salmon.
I like that. We're writing salmon down. Oh. Not that I have to, because I fish for him every year. But
How about Your Majesty?
Oh, I like that too. How'd you spell that?
That's J-E-R Majesty.
How do you spell magic?
However you want.
And one of my last ones, that I think would be a good first name, but I could see it being the middle name for him. Buford.
I like it. I like it a lot. I like it a lot.
Yeah, I'll say the last one on my list, appropriately so. Taco.
Like it. I like it, boys.
So for Jess's first child, I have a name for her that's not her name that I've always called her, and now she's starting to call me that. And now I have to seriously figure out what I'm going to call your son for a nickname that he's also not going to like.
I'm calling him Taco or Beans.
I'm going to maybe stick with Xavier or Danger.
I'm going to say Danger was on both the lists.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
Danger
might be a
and
winner.
what was the other one that we had together?
Cletus.
Cletus.
Yep.
Man. That
Cletus is a
might
good-
work with Fatma and Cletus.
Yeah.
That's a good name.
I like it.
You know what Fatma's going to say? His name not Cletus.
You're Cletus, just
Yeah.
like she does with Fatma now.
His name not Cletus.
Yeah. So you've got tons of advice. You have my issues with some food. You have a very soft, straight to the heart quote of the week. You have a really good beer of the week. And now you know a bunch of names that we're not going to ever call Jess's son. So
Correct.
what are you going to name your son
As
of right now until you read over these?
Sullivan Danger Packard.
Yeah, Danger's in there.
Yeah.
We got in there at least a little bit
Yeah.
somewhere. So.
That works.
Seriously,
Take it.
Sullivan is his first name.
And seriously, Danger is the middle name.
yeah, good. Probably not going to be the
Taco Danger.
Taco Bean Danger.
Oh, Pinto Bean Taco Danger. This is too much. So as we like to always finish up our episodes, we have to make our rounds and pretty much let you know what we have to say for ourselves. So, Jess, what do you have to say for yourself?
What I have to say for myself is, if you guys ever have any more kids, they're fucked.
Hey, listen, Jacuzzi's going to be very happy. Okay?
Jacuzzi tub?
Jacuzzi Dasani. She's going to have a good life.
Yeah, Moon Mist will be right there with you.
Little Adolf Doyle.
Jeez.
Oh, Andy, what do you have to say for yourself?
I have to say, if it can't be solved with cocaine, fuck it.
Fair enough.
Wrap it up. We're done. Oh, and what I have to say for myself is I should just stop eating sandwiches altogether.
Way too expensive.
Oh, so much good information. A lot more bad information on this episode. Take it for what you want.
Hey, it was free.
Yeah, you didn't pay to
Yeah,
listen
pay
or
for
watch
it,
this.
Right?
Make sure you check us out on YouTube. Tell all your friends. Make sure you keep listening to us on wherever you get your podcast from. And this is Three Brothers Music and Things, and we'll see you next time. We'll see you.
Bye.
It's a vegetable and canola.
Canola.
Yep, that one.